Welcome, welcome. This is strength and stretch. We need a set of medium and heavy weights for today. Let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. Feet are hip width apart and parallel. Draw your knees up towards your chest. My left AirPod never wants to work. And that charges. Draw your knees up nice and tall. All right, take that knee up and over to a side lunge. Press your hips back. On the next one, come down to a low Y squat. Feet are wide than your hips, toes turn out, arms out to a T. Bend and extend your knees, chest stays nice and lifted. So we have 7 moves today. The last 3 we're going to be on the floor, between our back and in a kneeling stance. Continuing here with your breath. All right, stay nice and low, arms in a circle, forward motion. Go ahead and reverse that direction, tiny circles backwards. Chin and chest stays nice and lifted. Start that case there. All right, from here, arms are out to a T. Reach down, tap towards the opposite inside foot, rise back up. Switching sides as you tap the foot. We are straightening that opposite leg. Keep it going. All right. Go ahead and come down to a reverse lunge. Set the left leg back, right foot forward, pressing into your right knee, chin and chest is lifted. Untuck your toes, straighten your leg, point flex, circle out your right ankle. Go ahead and switch sides, left foot forward, pressing into your left knee, chin and chest is lifted here. Draw your hips back, straighten your left leg, point flex, circle out your ankle. My AirPods died, so I hope you guys can still hear me. Just keep yourself on mute and play any music you like. We're still going to get a great workout, don't worry. All right. If you cannot hear me, give me a little thumbs up or wave. All right, I think we're good. All right, so first here, we've got 60 seconds on, 20 second stretch. We're gonna go through them 4 times. First, we have a reverse lunge stance. From there, right foot back, left foot forward. Release your left elbow on your left knee. We're gonna grab that weight. We have an alternating narrow row to a bent fly. So grab that weight of choice. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. That timer has begun. Reverse lunge stance. Give me that narrow row. Bent fly, just the right arm. We're isolating that right side body. Bent row, reverse fly. Keep it going. On that bent fly, your elbow is slightly bent on that row. Draw your elbow up closer towards the ceiling. Core is engaged here. That's it. You're more than halfway through this move. Alternating reverse fly, reverse row to a bent fly. My goodness, can't talk today. My AirPods are dying. That's it. The workout goes on. You've got this. Keep it going. We're going to grab, we're going to set the weight down. We're going to do our stretch. We got this move 3 more times. And 2, and 1. Set that weight down. Cross your right arm in front of your chest. Gently pulling your right forearm into your left shoulder. Feeling that stretch, maybe bumping your hips side to side. We're going back for round 2. In 5. Find that weight of choice. Maybe go heavy, maybe go lower. All right, round 2, right here. Row, bent fly. Keep it going. Back is flat. Draw your navel deep in towards your spine. You can also come down to a reverse lunge stance, leaning more again into your left arm. Row it up and fly. Row and fly. Your choice, reverse lunge or with that back knee down. Continuing here with your breath, alternating row and fly. That's it. Keep it going. You got 20 seconds to go. Still going. Still moving. So strong. Stay with it. We're coming back up for that last stretch. All right, rise on up. If you were previously kneeling, cross that right arm across your body. Maybe pulling that right arm closer in towards your left shoulder. Avoid grabbing your right wrist or your right elbow. Just gently pulling your right forearm in. All right, come back to your reverse lunge. Right knee down or hovering. Row it up to a fly. Row to a fly. That's it. You've got it. Keep it going. Moving here with control. Still going. Still moving. You are more than halfway there. Stay with it. Don't stop now. That's it. 25 seconds to go. You got it, last 15. This is round 3, so strong. You got your third stretch for this move coming up next. We're really firing up that right side for 3, 2, and 1. Cross that right arm in front. You can again stay kneeling, you can stay standing, you can widen your stance if you're standing. We're just gently pulling that right forearm in to our left shoulder. We have round 4 coming up. And 3, 2. All right, let's make this our best yet. Row it up. Maybe drawing that right elbow up higher. Palm stays facing in. Keep that elbow bent with your fly. Back is nice and flat. Core is pulled in towards your spine and up towards the crown of your head. 20 seconds down, less than 20 to go. That's it. Keep it going, halfway there. Stay with it. You've got it. Last 20. All right, what I was going to say earlier, after this round, we're going to stay in this reverse lunge stance. So left foot forward, right foot back, and we're going to grab a second weight. We're going to get nice and cozy in that stance. We have alternating squat to alternating single leg deadlift. That's it. You've got 3, 2. Give me one more stretch. 20 seconds here. Nice stretch. Enjoy that stretch. Really stretching your right tricep, your right shoulder. If you're in a kneeling stance, we're going to rise up, hovering that right foot, and we're grabbing our second weight. All right, you got 10 seconds in between. Grab those 2 weights, your choice. Left foot stays forward, right foot stays back. Find that staggered stance. Bend into your right knee from here. 1 weight in each hand. Give me a reverse lunge to a single leg deadlift. You are not going for speed here. Slow and controlled. Try to press your left glute back towards the wall behind you as you glide your weights down to the front of your left knee. Maybe down your left shin. Rise back up, shoulders stay stacked over your hips in that split squat stance. I have not been able to talk all morning. That's it. Reverse lunge. Your feet are grounded, so your front left foot is glued to the floor. The ball of your back right foot is also glued to the floor. Right heel is lifted. You got 10 seconds here. Set. We're setting those weights down and 2 and 1. So the weights down. Draw that right foot in. We're going to hinge forward. That left leg is straight. Press your hips back. Feel that stretch all along the back side of your left leg. Sit. All right, we're grabbing those weights. Round 2, right here. Step your right foot back if you previously walked it in. Split squat lunge. Single leg deadlift. Slow and controlled. This is round 2 of 4. That's it. Where your body hinges, your gaze should follow. Do not worry about the depth that you get those weights down the front of your left shin. Use your abs. Press your left glute back. I know it's a funky analogy even with your right leg staggered behind, but really think about pressing your left glute back as you glide the weight down the front of your left shin. Weights by your side, shoulders relaxed in your split squat lunge. Keep it going. You've got 7. We're setting those weights down for our stretch in 3, 2. All right, set the weights down gently. Walk that right foot in. Your right toes can be turned out or they can be parallel, your choice. Hold it here. If you want, you can hinge forward, feeling that stretch on the back side of your left leg. All right, gently rise up, slow and controlled. Grab those weights of your choice. Left foot forward, right foot back. Split squat lunge. Single leg deadlift. Slow and control. Moving with intention here. So your back is flat. That's it. Firing up those hamstrings and your lunge. Firing up that left glute and your single leg deadlift. Adjust your feet if you need to, widening your stance, maybe narrowing your stance. You've got this. 12 more seconds here. Last 10, split squat lunge, single leg deadlift. You've got 3, 2, set those weights down, maybe walk your right foot in, hinge forward. If you're getting lightheaded, keep your head above your heart. You can also fold forward, deepening that stretch in your left leg. All right, grab those weights. 4th and final round here. Split squat, single leg deadlift. All right, everyone by now should be ready to switch sides. So we're going to bring that right foot forward next. And we're going to work the left arm and the right glute. That's it. Split squat, single leg deadlift. You are halfway there. You've got it. Controlling your movements. Continue with your breath. Avoid holding your breath. You don't want to get any unnecessary cramps. Last 12. Relax your shoulders. Maybe smile through the pain. You've got 5. Last 2. And 1. Set the weight down. Keep that right leg back. Maybe hinge forward. You got a 10-second breather in between. Next, we're going to have that right foot forward. Left leg back. Your left knee can be down or hovering. All right, maybe grab a sip of water if you'd like. Grab one weight in the left hand. So option 1 to bring your right hand to your right knee. Row it up. Reverse fly. Option 2, you can release that back knee down. Same thing. Row it up. Keep a soft bend in that left elbow as you come into that bent fly. Continue to draw your navel in towards your spine, protecting your back. Maybe drawing that elbow closer up towards the ceiling. You've got this. Keep your shoulders nice and square. Narrow row, palm is facing in. As you extend that arm, keep a slight bend in that elbow and then draw that arm up towards the ceiling. 10 seconds, and we have a cross body stretch. Quite the stretch here for your left arm. In 3, 2, and 1. You can stay kneeling, you can rise up, just gently pulling your left forearm into your right shoulder. Avoid grabbing your right wrist or your right elbow, just gently pulling your right forearm in towards your shoulder. Round 2, coming up here. Find your stance of choice, left knee down or hovering. Row, bent fly. You've got it. Try to lift that palm up towards shoulder height. You've got this. I know it's a horrible analogy, but it's the only one that I could ever come up with. Imagine you're trying to elbow somebody off of your back. You really want to draw that elbow up nice and tall, pulling your palm in towards your rib cage. Maybe past your rib cage. See how high you can pull it up. That's it. Working those back muscles. Working your shoulder, working your tricep. Narrow row, release. Keep a soft bend in the elbow. Give me that bent reverse fly. That's it. Stretch coming up in 3, 2, and 1. Gently release that weight down. Again, you can be standing or kneeling, just gently pulling that left arm across your body. Left forearm in towards your left shoulder. Does not have to come into contact. Round 3, coming up here. All right, come back, find your stance of choice. Give me that row. Reverse fly. Row it up. And reverse fly. Keep it going. Remember, we have lower body and core coming up next with that right foot forward, left foot back. Very nice, looking so strong. Row. Keep that elbow tucked in close towards your body. Row it up. Release, soft bend. Reverse fly. Try to keep those shoulders nice and square the whole time. Beautiful. Keep it going. Slow and steady. None of these are going for speed. You've got 10 more seconds. Third stretch coming up next. That's it. Last one. All right, cross that left arm across your body. Maybe pulling that left arm closer in towards your right shoulder, feeling that stretch. Again, you can be standing or kneeling, your choice. Gently release your stretch. Come on down, grab the weight in your left hand. Find your stance, left knee down or hovering. Narrow row, this is it. Reverse fly. We're grabbing that second weight here in just a moment. Less than 60 seconds. We have that alternating split squat lunge to a single leg deadlift. Firing up those glutes, firing up your hamstrings and quads, firing up that core. Halfway there, stay with it. Narrow row, really draw that palm up towards your rib cage. Keep a soft bend. And go ahead and come into that reverse fly. You've got it. Move with your breath. Last 7. You got 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Cross that left arm across your right side of your body. Holding and breathing. You've got a 10-second breather in between, but we're going to hold that right foot forward, left foot back. You got 5. Enjoy that stretch. All right, release it down. Maybe grab a sip of water. Grab your second weight when you're ready. Again, right foot forward, left foot staggers back. Find the distance that works for you. So when you come down to that lunge, that left knee comes under your hip. One weight in each hand. Reverse lunge, single leg deadlift. Rise up, stack the shoulders directly over your hips, firing up those quads. Keep it going. As you come into that split squat stance, your back left knee is directly under your back, your left hip. So left knee under your left hip. Your front right knee is directly above your right ankle, so not passing your toes. Maybe gaze down, check and make sure, adjust your stance as needed. Split squat, rise up. Single leg dip. Press your right glute back in your deadlift. Stretch coming up in 5. That's 3, 2. Set the weights down. Maybe walk that left foot forward. Front leg is straight. Press your hips back. Think about squaring out your hips. You can fold forward for a deeper stretch. Also holding it halfway is perfect. Both feet are planted. Grabbing those weights in 3, 2. All right, adjust your feet if you had previously readjusted them for the stretch. Split squat lunge. Single leg deadlift. Actively pressing your right glute back to the wall behind you. Disregard the fact that your left leg is staggered back. Pretend that it's not. Glide the weight down the front of your right shin. Gently rise up, slow and controlled. Shoulders are stacked directly over your hips. Relax your shoulders down from your ears. Relax your forehead. I know when I'm working, I always have 1,000 thoughts running through my mind. Let everything go. Relax it all. Single leg deadlift, rise up. Split squat lunge. You've got it. Beautiful. Stretch number 3 coming up in 5. Last 2. And 1. Gently set your weights down. Maybe walk your left foot in. Maybe keep it in a wide stance. Hinge forward. If you want, fold forward. Square out your hips, so don't let your right hip bump forward. Keep those hips nice and square. Feel that stretch along the outer and back side of your right leg. That stretch goes by so fast. Rise up, grab your weight, stagger your left foot back if you previously walked it in. Split squat lunge. Single leg deadlift. All right. We have 3 more moves after this. You're already more than halfway there. You got this. Keep it going. 30 seconds to go. Very nice. As you come into that single leg deadlift, keep your back nice and flat where your body hinges. Your gaze will follow. Use your abs to rise up. Release your shoulders down. Split squat lunge. Avoid rounding or arching your spine in that deadlift. You've got 5. All right, set the weights down. Maybe walk that left foot in just a little bit. Hinge forward, square out those hips. Hinge forward, feel that stretch along the right hip and the right glute. Your right hamstring, maybe fold forward all the way down. You can keep your head above your heart. All right, grab those weights. Last round right here, right foot forward, left foot back. I know we're all gonna be lunged and deadlift out. You've got this. Split squat lunge. Rise up, single leg deadlift. Slow and controlled. You're already 20 seconds in. Less than 40 to go. Keep it going. So our next move, we're going to be on the floor laying on our back. Option for standing, we have a chest press with an alternating single leg lift and lower. So upper body and core, a little bit of inner and outer thighs. If you're standing, same thing. We're going to press forward with those weights just as if we're doing a chest press on the floor with alternating leg lift and lower. You've got 5. Last 2. All right, set those weights down. Right foot forward, left foot back. Find your stretch. Last 3, 2. All right, gently come on up. So if you're standing, one way in each hand, chest press, leg raise and lower, chest press, raise and lower. If you're on your back, same thing. Now, you can do a chest press and a leg raise and lower, or you can alternate, leg raise and lower, then chest press. You can combine them. That's it. If you're on your back and you want to make it more challenging, hover the leg that's not moving. If you're standing and you want to make it more challenging, keep your legs straight as you lift it. Option to bend the knee. You're pressing forward just as if you were doing a chest press. Knee drive or leg lift. Keep it going. Last time, we're going to set those weights down. If you're on your back, we're going to do a bridge, lifting our shoulders up, hips to the ceiling. If you're standing, just a back bend. Release your hands down. So if your weight's down, my goodness. If you're standing, bind your hands behind your back. Maybe hands to your lower hips. Press your hips forward. If you're on the floor, lift your hips high. Shoulders also lifted. Opening up the hips. Opening up your chest and shoulders. Come on down. Grab your weights. Come out of that stretch. Remember your options, standing or on the floor. Hovering the leg. Pretending the floor is lava. Maybe trying to keep your legs straighter. You can also do knee drives if you're on the floor or standing. Forward chest press. Thumbs in towards one another. And then drawing the elbows back. Same thing if you're standing. Knee drive or single leg lift. Your choice. Slow and controlled. Use your abs to control your movements. That's it. Stretch coming up in 3, 2. All right, release your weights down if you're standing or on your back. If you're on your back, give me that bridge. Shoulders lifted. Maybe walk your hands under your shoulders. Press your hips high. If you're standing, hands, fingertips down toward your lower back or hands clasped behind you. Chin and chest lifted. All right, release down. Round 3, grab those weights, standing or on the floor. Again, you got upper body. Good chest workout right here. We're working those abs. Nice quads if you're lifting and lowering those legs. Inner and outer legs. You've got it. Squeeze your glutes. Draw your navel into your spine, whether you're standing or on the floor. Knees bent, legs straight. Your choice. 20 seconds to go. Leg raise, leg lower, alternating right, left, right, with a forward chest press. You've got 7. Last 3, 2. All right, give me that bridge if you're on the floor. Bind your hands or bring your hands to your lower back if you're standing. You can widen your stance or make your stance more narrow. 4th and final round coming up in 3, 2. All right, grab those weights. This is it. Forward chest press with the knee drive or single leg, raise and lower. Keep it going. That's it. This one's a doozy. You've got it. Again, you can do a chest press and then the legs with the core. You can do them together. Totally up to you. Do what you can. That's it. Additional shoulder work here. If you're standing, you don't have that floor to support you. Keep it going. Remember to pull your navel into your spine up towards the crown of your head. Last 3, 2. All right. Back bend, standing or on the floor. Press those hips forward. All right, we've got upper body and core next. Come on out of that stretch. Grab a sip of water. Grab one weight in each hand that you want for upper body. We have butterfly curls. They're not as pretty as they sound. Palms facing in, one weight in each hand. Draw the arms up towards the shoulders and out. Pinkies towards your hips. Draw them up, thumbs to your shoulder and down. Just as if we had butterfly wings. I told you guys I can't talk today. Just as if you had butterfly wings off of your rib cage. Keep it going, working those forearms with the hammer curl, working those biceps and triceps, all the great parts of the arm. You've got it. Slow and controlled. Open up those wings, nice and wide, and close. Last 10. It doesn't matter how wide you get those arms, they can come directly out from your hip or at any angle. All right, release the weight down. First stretch, right arm forward, fingertips down, palm facing out. Pull those fingertips gently in towards your body. And switch, left arm forward, fingertips down, palms facing out. Gently pulling your fingertips in towards your body. Round 2. Grab those weights. Now, if you're gonna make this more challenging, more core work, zip those legs together. You can also do this kneeling. If you want more core work and you're kneeling, you guys know what I'm going to say. Again, have your thighs glued together. Lift those toes off the floor. Additional core work here. Or you can keep it upper body by drawing those knees wider. Maybe drawing the top shoelace portion of your feet on the floor. Continuing here, opening and closing your wings. Again, option to stand or kneel. There is no right or wrong way, totally your choice. Keep it going. Last 10. That's it, you've got 3. All right, set those weights down. Sorry, the left hand, left arm forward, fingertips down, palm facing out. Gently pull those fingertips in towards your body. And switch. Right arm forward, fingertips down, palm facing out. Gentle pull. Grab those weights in 2 and 1. All right, round 3 right here. One weight in each hand. Curl it up. Butterfly wings outward. Draw those butterfly wings back in towards your body. Maybe a peacock, small peacock wings. You want to open your peacock wings, really show your feathers, shine those feathers outward, and then draw them in. Anything to distract you guys. Keep it going. You're halfway there. Stay with it. Again, standing or kneeling. You can narrow your stance, zip your legs together. If you're saying to make it more of a core work, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your thighs together. If you're kneeling, you want to add more core work. Draw your thighs together. Lift the top shoelace portion of your foot. Keep your shoulders stacked over your hips regardless of your foot stance, kneeling or standing. Last 3, 2. All right, weights down, right hand forward, palm out, fingertips down. That was my knee that just popped. Keep it going. All right, and switch. Left hand forward, palm out, fingertips down. We have our 4th and final round. Coming up next. All right, one weight in each hand. Butterfly wings. Open. Do not get hung up on how wide you're making your arms go outward. It can be any degree between forward and out from your hip. dependent on your elbow mobility. More than 20 seconds down. You've got it. Regardless if you're standing or kneeling, regardless of the stance of your feet, draw your navel into your spine. Continue to breathe. And draw your navel up towards the crown of your head. Notice the difference. Continue with that engagement of your abs. Keep going. 10 more seconds. We have one more move after this. You've got 5. Last 2. And 1. Release the weights down. Left hand forward. Palm out, fingertips down. And quickly switching sides. Right hand forward. Fingertips down. All right. Grab a sip of water. We're using 2 medium to heavy weights next. We have good morning. So standing or kneeling, one weight on each shoulder. Feet are hip width apart and parallel. Hinge forward and rise. So a lot of people wonder, what's there between a good morning and a deadlift? It's the placement of the weights. So the weights beyond your shoulders is that good morning hinge. You're still pressing your hips back. Your knees are not coming forward. Your back remains flat. Your gaze follows where you go. Don't look to the right or left like I'm doing, just to show you guys. Continue with your gaze forward, hinging forward, and rise. Same position here with your core. Draw your navel deep into your spine and then up. Continue to breathe. A lot of people think, well, she wants me to draw my navel in, but then I can't breathe. Continue to breathe. You don't want to get any unnecessary cramps. Hinge forward and rise. All right, we have another back bend. So if you're kneeling, just lean back, press your hips forward. Same thing if you're standing. Very similar to our last stretch that we did. Coming back to those good mornings in 2 and 1. One weight on each shoulder. If you had a bar, you place it behind your neck. Hinging forward, press your hips back and rise. The difference in the position is sometimes seen better when kneeling, because you want to think about pressing your hips towards your heels. They don't have to touch. And then just rising up. Keep your shoulders relaxed down from your ears. Hinge forward. Navel pulled into your spine and up. You're using your abs and your glutes as you hinge forward and as you rise. Very nice. Deep bend into the knees as you press your hips back. Imagine you're trying to touch the wall behind you. 10 more seconds. And rise. 1 more. Last 2. All right, so the weight's down. Let's cross that right ankle over the left thigh. Let's do a figure 4 stretch. Flex your right toes. You can hold it here. You can come down more if you want. You can gently, very gently, press your right knee away from your body. We'll do the other side next. Grab those weights. All right. Round 3, weights to your shoulders, feet hip width apart, so I turn out. Good morning, standing or kneeling. Rise up. Try to press your hips to that wall behind you. Where you look, your body should follow. So as I'm hinging forward, my gaze follows with me all the way down to my toes. And then gently rising up. Hold on to those weights on your shoulders. 22 seconds to go. That's it. Last 15. Very nice. You've got it slow and controlled. Last 3, 2. Gently set your weights down. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Flex your left foot. Hold it here. If you like, maybe come down, maybe very gently apply some pressure, pushing your left knee away. Continue to keep that left foot flexed to protect your knee. All right, fourth and final round. Make this your best yet. Come back, find your stance, standing or kneeling. Press the hips back and rise up. Stay moving here with your breath. Controlling the movements, breaking them down. Continue to squeeze your glutes, engage your abs. That's it, 25 seconds. You all are looking so strong. Slow and steady. Rome wasn't built in a year. You've got this. Last 7. I guess the real saying is Rome wasn't built overnight, huh? Keep it going. All right, come up out of whatever move you're in slowly. Let's go ahead and come to our first stretch. Cross that right arm over your body. Maybe bump your hips side to side. Open and switch. Left arm gently across your body. Never pulling at your joints or applying pressure at your joints, just gently grabbing at your forearm. Open. Draw that right elbow wide behind your head. You're like me and tuck your chin just to get that elbow up. Lift your chin high. Feel that stretch. It's a lovely stretch. Release your bind, circle out your wrists, switching sides. Lift elbow behind your head. And again, if you tuck your chin, lift your head up off of your chest. Maybe pressing that left elbow closer to the center of your body. Maybe down. Release your bind, circle out your wrist. Go ahead and cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Continue to flex that right foot to protect your right knee. Hold it there. Maybe hinge forward. We're nice and warm now. Gently rise up if you folded forward. Circle out that right ankle. Switch directions. Draw your right foot forward. Flex your heel. Bend into your left knee. Right leg stays straight. Hinge forward. Hold it here. You can fold forward over your right leg. Maybe just gently pulling your right elbow towards your right toes. They do not have to touch. Gently press your toes in towards the floor. Rise on up. Switching sides. Lift your left knee high. Flex your left foot. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Hold it here. Maybe hinge forward. Maybe applying gentle pressure to the inside of your left knee. Gently rise up. Circle out your left ankle. Switch directions. Draw that left foot forward. Flex your foot. Bend into your right knee as you hinge forward. Left leg remains straight. Hold it here or fold all the way over. Maybe drawing your left elbow in towards your left toes. Gently pressing your left foot in towards the floor. Rise up. Roll your shoulders back. Roll them forward. Nice big inhale. One more. Fantastic work.